come on in and sit down and relax. I am your host, Campbell from Kiwi GI Customs and Collections. And today on this episode, I'm going to be showing you the hydroviper. It's you can see I've modified it by putting that black on the vest, and that looks a lot better. But there's one downside, like you can see he's holding his knife, but he's got the spear gun. Now, he can't hold all his accessories, so what do you do with a spear gun? No, put on his back? No. Do you put the knife? Oh, sorry. You put the knife behind him? Yeah, that's great. That knife is so close to those air hoses. Awesome. No. I have got another solution for this in the spear gun. So, without further ado, people, let's see what we can do. Okay, so what we have here is my original hydroviper, and you can see I have drilled 2 holes and put 2 pins on the side there. So his spear gun will fit on his leg, like so. And if you can see on the card art, and I'll show the card art right now, so you can see in the card out right there, it's got the spear gun sort of looks like on the side of his leg, or it looks like it should be belong on the side of his leg. Right, and you can see that these flippers always sort of come off. It's a pain in the ass. I might actually look at doing something at improving that, to be honest. But, yeah. So, we'll put that figure aside. That's just basically a reference of what I'm going to do. So, anyway, here's a brand new hydroviper. Lovely guy, lovely chap. Love that. And you can still see that the original figure did not come with the black around his vest, but the card art shows it's got the black around his vest. So, what I need to do is put this spear gun basically like that. That's how it's sort of kept. And the easiest way of doing that is basically removing all his equipment, including his flippers. And then what I did in the past is that I just simply drill one hole and then drill another. But I'm going to try something a little bit different today, and hopefully it'll work. So we'll get into this by stripping him off. See you soon. What I'm going to do is with his arms this way and then start drilling a hole, which will be about there, I believe. So I'll just drill the first hole. Okay, so now, sorry about that. So seen from the original spear gun, looks like I've drilled a hole right where the trigger is. So I'll do the same with this. Okay, cool. Then get the super glue. And without making a mess. Right. There's a couple of drops on there. Let's get your paper clip. just trim that. Just about there actually. So I'll apply a little bit more super glue very carefully. We'll see how that looks. Right, I'm happy with that. I'll leave that alone. Okay, so that's glued. That glue has now had time to dry. So what I'm going to do, and I didn't do this the first time I did with my original hydroviper. What I'm going to do here, and I hope it works, is basically put that there and drill a hole through it, and hopefully it works. Done. That took a wee while. Okay, now I'll take that off. Right, you can see that hole right there. That looks pretty cool. Okay, put that aside. Grab my trusty galvanized plate. And then I just squeeze a bit of glue on here. So there's less mess. And I'm using the Loctite super glue, which is more controlled. Just put that on there. That fits right through. And with my trusty snips, on this angle, and that should work. Basically just allow that to dry. Or I can be like real dodgy as and try it now. And all that, it works. So that's the hydroviper now storing his spear gun on his leg, which I think is 100 times better. So I've got that idea sort of inspired by the Night Viper and Rock and Roll version 2. So we'll take that off. There, that's one side. I have noticed with my original hydroviper that knee there is loosey-goosey. So while I'm at it, I might as well pull them apart and repair this knee. Alright, let's pull this figure apart and see what we can do. Right, so I'm taking the screw out using the trusty Phillips head. And I reckon what I'll do is also replace the O-ring while I'm at it. Just be ever so careful. And you can see that O-ring's, yeah, she's basically hit it. Okay, and now we'll remove this. So that is quite stiff, and you can see it's quite rusty over there. So I'm just going to use some CRC on here. And paper towel. I'll give another quick squirt. And hopefully this will come out. I can feel it moving. Right, so what I might do is basically let that soak there for a while. And we'll see if we can remove this. Let's see what the hell is going on with his knee joint. Awesome. So just grab myself some plumbing tape. Right, move that aside, and a pair of scissors. And I'm just going to cut off a little bit. I normally like to sit this on top. There we go. Right, let's take all that screw. Let's grab my paper towel. You can see how much rust has actually come off that, eh? Easy does it. There we go. And voila, nice stiff knees. And just to prove, so that's my original hydroviper. You can see how it's like sun faded and all that. And that's one of my newer ones. Right, take the plum tape away. Scissors. With any new O-ring, I always like to get a pair of pliers. Put in there and just sort of give it a bit of a stretch. And very carefully. And all that. That arm is a bit loose, so okay, what I'll do here, a bit more plumbing tape. And just put that around like so. Actually, not that piece. So. Damn. I should say, dang. That's much better. That's a new technique I've just put off right there on the spot. Look at that. That is brilliant. I love that. Damn, that's quick. That's so much easier. I think I used to use clear coat or nail polish to build that up, but no, I'm happy with that. Okay, so with this hydroviper, I believe his fins, his flippers keep popping out. Or one in particular. You can see it just dropped off. There you go. So it looks like that hole there is too big. So I think the easiest way for me to fix that up is just by adding a bit of super glue and baking soda. Okay, so in here I've got my baking soda and here's some super glue, but I'm going to pour it in here on this, so I've got a lot more control. And you can see right here, so I've actually built that up. So I think with a touch more super glue, and I'm going to risk it, I'm going to put it in here. And this, I'm going to use this. So you can see now that hole is definitely a lot smaller. And by putting the flippers on, like that, doesn't come off. And it's not even stuck on there. Well, if I leave it there, it's going to get stuck with the super glue. So I'm happy with that. That is pretty cool. Okay, so I want to paint this peak here, and I've been experimenting with a few colours. So what I've come up with by adding a bit of orange, which is X6, and I had a bit of X7 mixed with a bit of white already, and then I had this X7 again, but also I had a bit of black, and it's like a darker red. So with those three colours combined, I think it's a touch more darker colour, because it's really got like an unusual red. So with that, that's pretty close. That, I'm happy with that. Right, I'm happy with that, tickety boo. You know what, I've got this mixed up, so I might as well actually carry on and paint this the way it should be. So I'll tell you what, guys, I'll do this off screen because it'll be a lot faster, and we'll do the end result like a review. Catch you later, guys. And as you can see here, I have both my hydrovipers, the original one and the newer one. The newer one has got the spear gun on his leg, and when I rotate this, you'll probably see the pegs that I constructed out of the paper clips. I've only unfortunately I've only got one Devil Ray, so they've got to share between them, but it is what it is. I have to say that was a lot of fun to show you guys what I often did before I started the channel, and that was one improvement that I did to the Hydro Viper, is also the black right there. That was pretty cool. And I was also inspired by, and I said it before, the card art, but also the Heli Viper. I mean, what a great way to store his accessories. And also with rock and roll too. So with that, everybody, and yeah, you guessed it, I dropped the Heli Viper. Please hit that notification bell up there. That would do me so much wonders. But what's important is please like, share, subscribe, hit a comment. Please get back to me. That would be brilliant because I love hearing from you fellas, and that's the Kiwi accent coming out to me because I am Kiwi. So with that, everybody, it's time for me to go, and it's Yo Joe. See ya.